supported its construction. Okay. There we go. Nomai children used to play a game here. One player was the anglerfish and wore a blindfold. The rest of the children, the little fish, lined up against one wall. When the anglerfish said go, the little fish had to sneak across to the other side. The blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. You gotta go for scientific act.
You know it.
Oh, looks like there's one on ruptured core. Okay. I found a Nomai shuttle almost completely encased in ice. Oh yeah, that's right. That was on the comet, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. The Nomai landed on the Interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the... Scroll, please.
Oh, right, sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. While the other 2 explored the Interloper. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other 2 after they descended below the Interloper's surface. And they were all fine, happily ever after.
Yep.
I found the 2 missing members of the Nomai shuttle crew near a large ruptured stone that looks like it exploded from the inside. Oh yes, the ghost matter. The Nomai traced the strange energy readings to a spherical stone casing filled with some form of exotic matter. They determined the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, the exotic matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. Just exactly what you want to hear.
Yep.
One of the Nomai stayed behind to examine the alien matter, while the other rushed back to the surface to warn the rest of the Nomai.
Alrighty, so eons ago we discovered the coordinates to the Eye of the Universe, wherever that is.
Yep.
It was in the Giant's Deep. There it is. So we discovered this, and so we don't know how to do this. You know, this means nothing to us. But we do know that there's a thing called the vessel that was a Nomai ship that might be able to read the coordinates. And we know that the vessel...
That might what?
Be able to read the coordinates.
Ah, yes.
And we know that the vessel was in Dark Bramble, everyone's favorite planet.
Okay.
So I think we should go look for the vessel.
I think that sounds good. Let's go find the vessel.
Are you ever inexplicably angry? Like for, like, a whole day or anything like that?
Actually, yes. I was that way on Monday. And I think what happened, like, it wasn't, like, no one made me mad. It wasn't like anyone did anything wrong. I was just really grumpy all day. And I found out it was because I was running a low-grade fever. And I think, like, I was perfectly fine the next day. I think it was because I had a reaction to all the dust I kicked up when I cleaned out the garage. But yes, like, Monday, I absolutely was, like, pissed off all day. And not, you know, I don't think I took it out on anyone, but I was definitely not my happy self. Did you feel pissed off tonight, Dee?
I did, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. And you said inexplicable, like nothing really set it off?
Yeah.
Huh. Do you think it's cabin fever because of the coming of spring?
That's a good
Sometimes people feel...
theory.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a good theory.
Yeah. Sometimes people feel restless before spring, like when it's coming. I think the change in atmospheric pressure sometimes can, like, affect our bodies in ways we might not always be consciously aware of.
Right. That makes sense.
So, is that distress beacon leading to the vessel?
Is leading to one of the escape pods that led from the vessel.
Okay.
Because of the little crash that occurred. The weird, whatever the fuck Dark Bramble did to their ship. I don't know. It was not really a crash, but it was definitely something.
Yeah, Dark Bramble's kind of fucked up.
A little bit. It's over there. And we know now that we need to be super quiet. Well, I've always known. Did it on purpose, but you need to be quiet because of the anglerfish.
I just realized it doesn't pick up Mike, does it?
No, we're fine.
Okay, I didn't think it did, but I just... there are some games that do.
I mean, this is not a... Yeah, I mean, I imagine this
not
mostly for a
funny.
horror game. This is not a horror game. This is a very nice, peaceful, very calm, relaxing game about flying through space.
Yeah.
And very calm and relaxed.
Yes, completely calm and relaxed. No sense of existential dread. No sense of urgency.
But I think because of all these brambles, we are fairly safe from any piranhas, anglerfish.
Like no critters will try to eat us.
Hopefully. There's something. There's some lights.
Yeah, hopefully that's not anglerfish lights. Doesn't look like it. Oh, man. Okay. I believe in us, Key.
Me too. There's the escape pod.
All right. And we didn't go into the escape pod, did we?
We never discovered it until now.
Right. Okay. I knew we'd been to Dark Bramble. I was trying to remember what we'd done here.
Not much. We talked to Feldspars, and that's about it.
That's right. Okay. Okay. Nomai recording.
Nope.
Seka says, our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance of survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Eskel says, Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It'll be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. I hope they made it, Key.
I hope so too, Key. Oh,
Of course, if we see like 2 corpses floating around, we'll know what happened.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Begin flight log. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Okay. Now launching escape pod 3. Alert! Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Warning! Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Oh shit.
It's not errors.
Yeah, they're fine. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Verdict: do not exit pod.
Good to know.
I mean, did they have a choice though?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm guessing that we're gonna find. All right, that was like that's a helmet, isn't it? No, that's just the. Din says, "There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel." Seka says, "But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time." Is it? Din says, "I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time." Seka says, "We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it'll be gone, and we will be lost." Eskel says, "We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us." Din says, "But suppose that beacon is false?" Eskel says we likely don't have enough air to reach the further of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. Eskel says we'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal.
Identify a trail of lights. Key.
I'm sure they were fine. Key. Emergency escape hatch. Yeah.
Oh, there's a trail of lights.
I love the way the escape hatches just go like.
Right, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're back to the
Oh, it's
ship.
gone. Alright, Key, we gotta follow the lights.
Yep.
Hopefully we don't find their corpses in an anglerfish belly.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure they started a new civilization here and they're very prosperous.
Sweet! I like that power of positive thinking. Oh yeah, I see. These are the lights, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh man. Yep, I'm sure what we've... What the fuck is that? Wait! Are those Nomai?
Yep.
They're fine, right? Yay!
They're all sleeping.
They're fine. They're just taking a nap. Man. It looked like there's a recording there too.
I know. I wish there was a way to get the ship to stop moving.
Oh, gotcha. Oh man.
Oh wait, okay. I
That's
see.
sad.
I see what we can do.
Okay.
We can park it on this rock. That should be fine.
Everything is fine. Well, I don't know what ended them, but
We're about to find out.
Sekka says to any who come searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible. This gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Aw, man.
Well, it looks like the force our way in? No. Alright.
We're smaller than the Nomai. Just shove yourself on in there, Gee.
That is true. But I have a better idea.
Okay. Ramming speed? No? Okay.
We have a scout.
Oh. Yay! Oh god. I don't like that.
Why? They're cute.
I mean... You could say that, I guess. Some might say. Are they sleeping, or are they just...
They're blind.
Oh, right! Right! They just don't know we're here. It just sounded like they were, like, snoring or something. I guess they're just breathing. I sound like that when I snore. I'm guessing, being, too noisy wakes them up, or not wakes them up, but alerts. Ah!
Yep.
They know you're here? Oh god, how? You didn't do anything.
Because I did a little too much thrusting, apparently. I disagree.
You were going so slow.
Sheesh. Yeah, I know, right?
Wow, Key. Okay. Well, you get us back to, Bramble. I just need to take the soup off the heat, if I might.
Go for it, Key. Get that soup.
Okay, Key. Be right back.
Alrighty. Sheesh, yeah. Those guys suck ass. They're so fucking fragile, man. But we've got this. Getting to the vessel is pretty tricky after all. There you are. Okay. I don't know why it has trouble doing autopilot, because it says press left. I'm pressing left, but I don't know. Anyway, we're here. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just press down the trigger that would autopilot, but it's not. It hasn't been working for me recently. I don't know why. The main reason I want to do autopilot is for that purpose, because we go fucking just right past it. I don't know. It doesn't do anything. It just pretty sure it's supposed to lock on, but it's just, sometimes it works. Because there's been times we played and it just works, but not now. When I most need it. Anyway. Also, it doesn't help that right when we got to the thing, I was trying to do a boost. It did not work. We ended up hitting like a wall or something, which was annoying. I wonder if there is a decent way to get away from the anglerfish.
Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. And also, that soup's pretty good.
Good,
I
I'm glad
took a
to hear.
taste. Yep. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, there's the escape pod. Then the really sad scene.
Yep. All the corpses. Wherever they are.
And then the fish, where if you move more than like a centimeter a minute,
There
they
you
hear you apparently.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're
God.
difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oops. There we go.
I think it's around like 1.5, 1.6 is when you start seeing them. Okay, there we go.
We've got it this time, Key.
I believe in you, E. Don't use even a single bit of thrust.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I'm wondering if you have to like get. I mean, we'll see what happens, but yeah, hopefully like this is enough inertia to keep us going. If it's not, I'm wondering if you have to get like a running start or something. But I mean, we're getting there. It's just, you know, it's gotta be patient.
Yeah,
It's not like the world's gonna end in a few minutes or anything.
exactly. Exactly, Key.
Those are anglerfish eggs, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh boy. I'm sure they won't be at all pissed that you're near their young.
Definitely not.
Yeah, they don't give. They're fine. Oh. What is that crackling sound?
That's our noise detector thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I still hear him back there.
Yeah, there's one over there.
Oh, shoot. You're getting closer, Key. I'm guessing, like, once you get into that bramble area, is that relative safety?
Yeah, but they can still try to get us.
Jeez. I mean, they did adapt here.
True. The blind bastards.
Yeah. Fine. Pieces of shit. Oh yeah, you can hear him breathing really close by. Oh, please. I think he's coming for you. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is?
But he's stuck.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
Fuck
Oh,
you!
yeah, you gotta
No!
Yeah?
God damn it!
Did you make it? Did you make it?
Yeah, we made it.
Oh my God.
I hate that we get stuck on. Okay. It's okay.
We're okay. We got there. We're okay. I don't hear their breathing. Is this the vessel key?
It is the vessel key.
Wow. I bet there's a lot of good stuff here to find.
Look at all the skeletons.
Oh, boy, that's great.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff.
Spooky scare. This place is creepy. Oh, I just realized, is there possibly ghost matter here?
That's a good question. I wonder if it can reach into Dark Bramble.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they said you have oxygen for us. That's nice.
Yay.
That's good.
Well, it's not like they're using it.
True. Let me put this thing down.
What? Oh, here we go.
Nothing. This do.
There you go. I heard something. Yep.
Something.
Oh, and then, yep.
Ah! Let me we can draw.
Oh,
with
do you
it.
have to light them all up?
Oh, interesting.
Okay. What dictates the pattern?
No idea. Anyway, there's gotta be something around here we can use. Can we put this in here? No? Oh, wait. Yes, we can. Oh, it's good.
Oh.
It's called
What
a
exactly is it that you've picked up? I'm
called-
trying to figure out.
Warp core, apparently. Insert warp
Oh, it's a warp core.
core.
Okay.
Remove warp core.
Yeah, the warp core looks a little worse for wear.
Nah, that's fine.
You know, considering it's like has two ends blasted out.
Maybe we can find a fixed one.
Yeah. Oh, there's a recording or something in there.
Yeah, let's make our way over.
It's the eye!
Holographic eye.
Ooh.
Cool.
And wait, there's... Yeah, where's that recording?
Yeah. Now over here.
Ah! Oh, there it is! Meow. Okay.
Nope. Come on. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Felix says, I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately. Felix says, Eskel, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? And Eskel says, we can send the message upon our arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly. We can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. Felix says, I understand. Eskel says, Anona, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? Anona says, the warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterwards, we'll need time to recharge the core.
Tough luck.
Yeah,
So much for
tough
that.
titties. Eskel says, that shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal's source. Everyone, we're ready to warp!
Well, about that.
Yeah.
How does
Yep.
Dark Bramble sound?
Yeah, I don't think that worked out too hot for him, did it?
Nope.
Okay. Yep. Oh, here we go. Looks like a promenade or something. Oh, riding! Ah! Felix says, this is Eskel's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Felix says, our vessel appears to have... Is it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It has been torn apart from inside itself. Felix says, we are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight-capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Oh yeah, we're just arriving like how many thousand years?
Right.
Okay.
Or they've
Felix... Yeah. Felix says, is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Yeah, Dark Bramble sucks.
Well, I'm here.
Yep.
Anything I can do to help? So the other one, we haven't seen the other one before.
Oh.
I don't think.
Hannah says, to any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now. So my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you approach the gloaming galaxy, we found the Blackrock suns are fairly stable and life in the star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. Oh. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Oh, man. Bromai says, Canna, we're making our way to you. Canna says, it's good to hear from you, Bromai. We'll watch for your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. Bromai says, that is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell. The disappearance of Eskel.
Darn it, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Stop moving! Jesus!
Yeah, it reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskel.
There we go.
Clem says, I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Eskel's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. Hyssop says, that's no myth, friends. Eskel's clan existed, and their story was real. Bromai says, what a curious event to have passed in a myth. Our ancestors' ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? Hyssop says, it was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end none of them were ever seen again. The only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Neem says, Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Clem says, Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Yay, Neem. Neem says, not yet we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Canna. Canna says, I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Yeah, about that.
So that's message from a Nomai clan far away.
Hey.
Trying to survive, but the universe is dying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ain't no one gonna survive if the universe keeps dying.
Meh, knife finds a way.
Oh, your fuel is down. Okay. Let me see here. What is that? Like, do you have to join them in a certain pattern, or you just have to go around the circle? Or hexagon or whatever?
That is where we put in the coordinates.
Oh, okay.
But we ain't going nowhere without a warp thingy caboodle.
Yeah.
Warp core.
Yeah, that warp core is kaput. Need to go find one that's functioning, I guess.
Oh, where
Oh!
was that?
Ah!
But I think we found everything. I want to give this a second look around, though.
Okay.
No writing on the wall that we missed? Nope, nothing. Okay.
Not that I can see. We've listened to the recording. We've seen the holographic eye. We talked to all the writing, or reread all the writing on the wall, I should say.
Alrighty.
We need us a warp core.
Well, let's go ahead and meditate.
Okay. Almost over, I take it.
Yeah, there's no real way to get back. Come on.
Okay.
There we go.
Meditate until the universe.
Yep.
Okay, so now that we've done the vessel, do we want to go to Sun Station next?
Yes, we will try that.
Okay. That. I think that should be our next loop. And I know there's... Okay, so there's still some stuff on Ash Twin we need to look at. I want to see what... I'm really curious about that. Was there more on the Quantum Moon? Did it say there's more to explore here, or was that something else?
That was something else, I think.
Okay. Alright, Key! Let's go to the sun and not into it. Are we gonna warp to Sun Station, or are we going to jump onto one of those planets and then kind of like catapult ourselves off? How do we get there?
We can warp to it, or we can
Okay.
try to get to the Sun Station if we wanted to.
Okay. Let's do this. Alright. Not grabbing us. We're doing okay. How do trees even live this close to the sun?
Right.
How does anything?
That's a great question. Alright,
Okay.
stable? Okay.
Yep. Good job, Key. Oh.
Maybe not.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to move the ship just a little bit. Unlucky. You gotta have a marshmallow. Oh, are we dozing off?
Yeah, just for a second.
Oh, that's right. Are we waiting for the station to get in view?
No, we're waiting for the sound to start sounding. There we go.
That's right. Okay. What a weird couple of planets.
Right. It's very strange.
Okay. I guess that's the symbol for the sun.
Yep.
Okay. Nice and easy does it. Okay. Man, this is a tough one.
The sun... Where's the sun pillar? Come at me, sun pillar. There you are.
Oh, the sand pillar. Okay.
There it is. Okay. So it comes from that direction. Good to know.
Okay.
So we should not be abducted by the sun pillar from here.
Good.
Okay.
That would be counterproductive.
We should be fine. I always need to find the entrance.
Oh boy. We just gotta let it pass. Okay. Why is almost every planet in the solar system hellish in its own way?
Right. Just gotta remind you the inevitability of death, Key.
I guess so. There we go.
We're screwed no matter where we go, Key.
Alright, key. To the sun. And it's once the sun is overhead, right?
Yep.
Like once it lines up in that little reticule thing, I guess. Alright. Then the sun station. Okay. Oh. Meow! Right?
Yep.
Good job, Key!
Thanks, Key. Let's give this another shot.
Okay, we can do this.
I don't know what I did wrong last time.
I don't know. Oh. Opens emergency door. Yeah, it's just gonna go. You know, for a culture that builds spaceships out of wood and things like that, like, your spacesuit is pretty fucking endurant considering you are bearing the full brunt of the sun.
Right. And see,
And
that was
fizzle.
easy. Why did that happen? Why did that not happen last time?
Oh. Pi says mission. Science compels us to explode the sun.
Like, last time we
Yeah.
just went headfirst into the fucking sun, so I'm like, what the hell?
You got it this time, Key. Idea says, can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Pi says, but it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. It's our mission. Idea says, our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Here's a better one. Mission, determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode.
There you go.
Pi says, you lack a sense of humor. Idea says, at least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Pi says, kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, Idea. Ooh. Alright.
No IT. My helmet.
Oh, helmets. Wow. I love the music for this game. It's a definite vibe. Oh, a statue!
Hi, ship. Somewhere over there.
Bye, ship. Bye, ship.
Not seeing anything up here.
No scrolls or anything like that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Thought there'd be something.
Yeah, I know. Keep looking. Anything. Okay, so we've read the writing there. The sun. Oh, more statues. Or a statue.
The mural.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay. So you've got the eye of the universe and the sun being weighed on a scale by a Nomai. Interesting.
Yep. Is the sun worth going to the eye?
Of course it is. Fuck the sun. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, here we go. Yarrow says, what happened? Did the sun station not fire? Pi says, it fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible, even to the third eye. Pi says the sun station is useless. It will never, and could never, cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Yarrow says, return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. Pi, I hurt for you, my friend. We all know how hard you've both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How is Idea? Idea says, we're well, Yarrow. We're as well as can be expected, given the circumstances. Though disappointed. I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished. Star has reached end of natural life cycle. Now approaching red giant stage. Warning! Evacuate Sun Station! Approximate time until Sun Station is destroyed by expanding star. 1 minute, 55 seconds. Approximate time till... Oh! 13 minutes, 25 seconds. Does that mean there's 13 minutes left in this loop?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So... Oh, there we go. Let's see what this shows us.
That's
Oh!
again.
Oh, yeah!
So nothing
Yeah,
new.
they're statues.
Nothing new. I guess that's everything.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised there isn't more on Sun Station to find.
Yeah.
Okay, so where to next?
Well... To the sun!
Oh! Sun diving.
Or not. Never mind.
I thought that you would die for sure. Man, you suck at dying. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the
You're
greatest.
too good at this game. Yeah, it is the way it should.
Oh, and now we're about to die.
Oh, here we go. So what's our next objective?
Well, I mean, that was about an hour. Do you want to stop?
Yeah, I guess I should tonight. I
Okay.
gotta get up real early tomorrow.
Oh, wow. What you doing tomorrow?
Oh, just a bunch of stuff around the house that. Well, I gotta put my hours in.
Oh, whoops.
There's a bunch of house things that I want to get done. Going to be gone on Saturday, and then my Andy's parents are up on Sunday. Gotta get things ready.
Gotcha.
Yep, celebrating a birthday with a friend on Saturday.
And you're sure you don't want to do another loop?
Let's do it. Come on.
Okay. Well, in that case, let me meditate so we don't lose a single second.
Yeah, that's fair. One more loop.
Okay.
Why not?
So something we missed out on is we never went to the Black Hole Forge district.
Let's go see it. Let's do that. That'll be our objective. Let's go to the Black Hole Forge.
Alrighty.
Oh. Well, I will be right back. I have to stir the pot.
Alright, you do that. Jeez. There we go.
Where are we? Oh my. Oh, are we on Giant Steep?
We're on Burrow Hollow.
Oh, okay. I just saw like wet thing and thought it was Giant Steep. Or it sounds like rain or something. Okay, so we need to go to the Black Hole Forge.
Yes. And so in order to do that, we need to find something down here. I'm not entirely sure what.
Okay. Hope says, I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis. This will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor, and deeply. Aww. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own ability? Oh, we're looking at imposter syndrome.
Yep.
Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Nona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume?
Which we just saw the warp core. So we know more than this imposture bitch. No. We know more than Poke. It was broken, but it was something.
Oh.
But maybe they created one. Oh, wait, we missed one. Shit.
Yep, we're riding. Eee. Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone!
So the Black Hole Forge made the warp core.
Okay. Makes sense.
It's another.
Oh, there's another scroll in there.
Oh,
okay.
whoa.
Got a couple scrolls. Oh, look at that! Look how much writing there is down here. Okay.
Wait, let me go get the other one.
Yeah. Get it? Yep. Okay.
Nope.
Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Yep, crafted. Okay. Spire says, abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. Midas says, this is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. Poke says, I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Idea says, this is the safest path for our clan. Avon says, is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Kasava says, is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. Oeno says, the greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. Clary says, no, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. Poke says, I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Okay. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it?
That's it?
Yeah, okay, so that was solution 2. I'm guessing that's solution 1 on the right. Yeah, that's it. Kinda lame, huh? Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. And about that.
About that.
Locke says this would require a return to Dark Bramble. Ugh. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there.
Yep.
Psycad. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Embertwin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. Raimi says, I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossilfish Cave when we were children. Coleus says, what Melore and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. You don't know that. Raimi says the vessel's warp core is broken. At best, recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for Hanoi says, perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Cassava says, even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Okay, so do we take that warp core and use it as a blueprint for the forge? Oh, Black Hole Forge control.
That's an interesting idea.
I don't know if it's true, I was just speculating. Black Hole Forge controls.
So there's the Black Hole Forge.
Oh.
Where are you going?
Kind of looks like a big coffin or something.
Oh, but you know what that is? That's a white hole receiver.
Oh! Oh!
So to get up there, we have to find the black hole. And then align the planets. Key.
Okay, Key, we can do this.
Back to Amber Twin!
Away!
Woohoo!
Woo!
Or Ash Twin. I mean,
Oh, not Amber Twin. Not Ember Twin?
no, Ash Twin.
I get them mixed up, I'm not gonna lie.
No, me too. Ash Twin's the one with the sound. Amber Twin's the
That's
one
right.
that's filling up with sound.
Okay.
Because we learned that Ash Twin has a ring of black hole towers all around it.
Yes. Okay. Alright, Key, wait, what the fuck is...
That's the lantern, the whole
Oh,
lantern.
right. Oh, that's right.
Because this planet's constantly bombarded with fucking lava balls for some fucking reason.
Again, every single planet in this solar system, except for, like, Hearth or whatever, Ember Hearth, or whatever it's called, I can never think of the name. That
Timber
one's
Hearth.
fine. Yeah, Ember Hearth. The rest, just Timber Hearth. The rest, just hellish. Hellish deserts, sun-blasted wastelands, giant pillars of murderous water, murderous vines with anglerfish lurking in it that are giant and they can eat you whole.
This one's pretty chill, though.
I don't know. The sun's kind of killed you a few times. Is it really that chill?
Honestly, I was hoping you would say, but the sun's not up sounded keys. So I was kind of hoping you would say.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit slow on the uptake there. Or maybe I'm just too polite to correct you, Key.
Maybe. Time will tell. You do not want to be in the way of the sun. I mean, of the sand. Where's your damage? There's your damage.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, are you done complaining, ship? I've done nothing but treat you with respect. It only crashed you a few times. And exploded you once.
Yeah, you've only hurtled it into the sun a few times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I think I've hurtled myself more into the sun than the actual ship.
Then the ship, I know. Okay.
Okay, so tower is somewhere on this ring. You have to wait for more sun to the fuck away, though.
Makes sense. Okay, find it. Oh. Okay. Kind of like a layer cake.
Right. Big cake.
Maybe I'm just
Big
thinking
sandy
about-
cake.
Ugh.
Right.
I like cake though. I've been meaning to try my hand at some cake decorating, but I've been too lazy the last few days.
I think you should make that Thomas Tank Engine cake.
Oh God. I mean, we could. It's a lot of fondant, and fondant tastes like ass.
Have
It's
you
really,
tried-
it's a feast for the eyes rather than the mouth.
Have you tried marshmallow fondant key?
I actually haven't.
Okay. Apparently
That
that
can
might
taste
be
it.
better, but something making it differ.
Okay. I mean, try it. I was probably gonna grab. Well, I don't know. I've never made fondant before. I was probably gonna grab some fondant from like the store that sells like Wilton baking products. They have like giant like barrels or buckets of fondant.
Right. Gosh, I wish there was a safe place to park the ship, but
Yeah, I know. It's kind of, Oh,
there's
there we go.
cacti everywhere. The sand might pick it up.
Like I said, every planet is uniquely its own type of hellscape.
This might be the one, but I have to wait for the sun to go away.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh gosh, here comes the sound. I guess the ship's probably fine from cacti.
Well, and honestly, like, so we'll discover what we want. Even if the ship is destroyed, I mean, the loop would be almost over anyway. I would say let's just see what we can see. Don't worry about the ship. Okay.
Well, while we're waiting, it looks like we can actually get in here, maybe.
Shouldn't be taken up by the sand. It'll be fine.
This looks interesting.
Go in.
We
Air!
We might find more. Nope, I have nothing.
I
Then
like
Nomai!
more. Oh, look, a corpse. Cool. Wait, can you turn back again for a moment? Oh, it was pointing to the ship. I was like, what is that? It was just a little text pointing to the ship.
Well, nothing in here. Thought it'd be something, but it's just a black hole pad.
That's kind of weird. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, there's a corpse. Okay, cool. Cool.
Well, this is clear now, so maybe this is it. What's down here?
All right. Oh, here we go.
Lore.
Lore! Clary says, here's our first delivery, Yarrow. One warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write Yarrow says, my gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on Whitehole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? Clary says, I recommend you do. The Whitehole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. Yarrow says, I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit the Whitehole Station with you, Clary. Aww, do we have a budding...
Maybe.
Aww. Poke says, Yarrow, stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals the neutron stars. And go meet her on the Whitehole Station. Go get her, you dumb shit. Clary says, I'd be happy to explain our findings. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon.
There we go.
Wonder if they ever got together.
That's weird.
What's weird?
This thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that...
The ceiling art.
Oh. Let's see.
Ah! Right, well, they're talking about the Black Hole Forge, so maybe this is the one.
Makes sense. Then we just wait for, let's see.
Fucking weird. The Black Hole Forge.
Here we are.
Yeah.
to say? Departure time, 800.39802. Arrival time, 800.39801. So yeah. Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp.
Oh, we can go back, I guess.
I mean, if we have time after we explore this place.
But yeah, we're probably gonna die.
Yeah, we'll see. Wait, die because the universe dies, or dies to some fuckery here?
Die because the universe dies.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Exit to surface.
We do not want to do that.
Nope.
Here
Just
we go.
got here. A Black Hole Forge, North 40 more.
So
14
this is.
meters. Blah.
We were trying to climb up this, but it was blocked because it fell. So now we are where we tried to climb up to.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're riding. Black Hole Forge, left 30 meters.
Thank you. Okay, sheesh.
Yeah.
I want lore, not directions. I can see the Black Hole Forge is kind of fucking
Yeah,
massive.
it's literally right there.
I'm trying to find lore.
Any lore? Lore?
Maybe there's lore on this wall. We need to find a tablet. We need to find another tablet. This game is
so we know
edging me
there's
with
more.
lore. Just give it to me. I guess the tablet's in the Black Hole Station or some shit. Let me guess, is this the Black Hole Forge?
Oh. Warning, be cautious near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation.
Never mind, I guess. Okay, that's some lore, sort of.
Okay, so this is the boarding area.
It's some kind of lore, at least.
Oh, and there's
Take
another
it.
statue.
There is.
Oh, and some tablets. Look at all that lore that we have to do.
Mwah.
Mwah.
This is cool, it shows
Yep,
when
yep.
it aligns. That's interesting.
Oh, Clary says, regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the central of the astral body to which it's... Poke says, we don't need the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Clary says, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke.
He found the tablet at least, so
Yay!
got some lore there.
Found the lore. Gee. Grab that lore. Oh. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. Yep, pain in the neck. Clary says all of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin. Black hole cores will go there. Root says, my gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Clary says, Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Poke says, of course you are. I hope they got together before everything died.
Right.
Poke says, the tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. That's so cute. Oh, yay, more lore! So much lore, Key.
Right.
Okay. Poke says, of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely, that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Poke says, does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? Clary says, that isn't an unreasonable belief given the receiver does have to be located on, or in close orbit around, the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them. Okay.
So they're in there with a dummy. That's what they're saying.
Yep.
With himbo.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Let's go get some more lore.
Yes, indeed. Let's do that.
Okay. Clary says, I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Yarrow says, I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. Hope, no, it isn't. Yarrow, is everything well at the forge? Oh, and they're like, no, it isn't. Poke says the core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Clary says, ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished. And if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Man. Clary says, don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work beautifully clever. Okay.
Yep. We know.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yay, the same lore we got.
We're trying to get there. Or what are the stakes here? No! No! Why did you do this to me? Oh gosh.
No, Gee!
Damn
We'll
it.
be okay. We're not dying.
I didn't realize we were so fucking fucked.
Oh, no. Well.
Well, we did Tobacco Forge. Yay! We got everything, I think, so we didn't miss out. But we're gonna die out here in space. Key.
Okay. Why, is it about to end?
We're like near our planet, and we have no oxygen, so.
Yeah, but you said life finds a way.
I mean, it sure does.
Oh. Yeah, let's go get. Oh, I was gonna say let's go get eaten by an anglerfish, but nope, we died anyway.
Nope, we just smacked headfirst into Dark Bramble.
All right, Keith, I better let you go.
Alrighty.
Go eat you a marshmallow.
Yeah, we will do that.
Have to do the customary stream-ending marshmallow.
Yep.
Let's see how we gasp. Reasonable.
Bye, probe, whatever that's called.
Bye now.
Bye. Alright.
All right, Key, this was really fun and we learned a lot.
Yes, we sure did. Now
Alright,
we have
and,
to find a replacement core for the vessel. And then we can go to the Island of the Universe.
Oh, wow, we really are close.
Yep.
All right. You have a wonderful night.
You too. Have a good one. Enjoy your soup.
Thank you, Key. You take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.